10 diamonds in this level, yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
And just the one level. In fact, you can see the exit stairs.
Yeah, you start and you can see basically the whole level.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that. It's tough to design something that's compact like that. So it's really, really cool.
Yeah, I packed a lot of stuff into this, and I am simultaneously worried that it's going to be too easy and too hard.
It's hard to know. Keep an eye on Spooty, because Spooty's the one who figures all the things very quickly, generally.
Yeah, I noticed that.
All right, let's get started. We're going to get a nice close-up here. So immediately we realize that you have to not immediately jump into the telemage. I think, is it that you have to waste a beat? Yeah.
There are a couple ways to do it, and actually, depending on the way you do it, it will be like easier or harder to get the bonus diamonds at the end. At the end, I didn't really know what to do with the diamonds.
What is Monster doing?
But at the end, I figured out that like there are different ways to go about solving the level, and some of them will give you more gold than others. So I just played off that to put bonus diamonds at the end.
I think Monster doesn't have the 4 times multiplier.
Oh,
so is now playing Zone 4 for diamonds. Okay, well, we warned everyone, so Monster, that's on you. I'm gonna switch Biggie in for Monster, because we'll get Biggie up on there, and Monster, you can have fun with that.
Yeah, Monster's got the 3.5 multiplier. That's not enough.
Yeah, he was warned. It's fine. This is completely on him.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take another look at the field here. It's funny because he's playing Zone 4, so it looks like he's still kind of in the level.
But no, he's not.
And so, Ochre, for like judging distance into the level, given that there is one level, would you say that it's like how open it looks is like a good metric?
Yeah, because you're basically setting off a bunch of explosions. That's kind of how the level works. If you're the more like you have these pixies behind the cracked walls, so you can kind of see like you're supposed to blow up the pixies behind the cracked walls, and so how much gold the racers have it doesn't really play into it, but
well, you need gold amount matters somewhat, right? Because one thing I figured out that I don't know if it matters, because again, didn't clear it, but I did okay.
Yeah.
Was that you can kill the harpy in one of the telemages, and that'll give you enough to buy the boots of lunging, and you can keep one of the telemages alive. And I couldn't figure out if you needed one to be alive, but certainly you can use telemages for various teleport means.
So something that you should notice if you're a racer is that there's a ring of courage on this level, and me being me, you're gonna use that for
duping.
For a little trick called courage duping.
Yeah, I definitely tried to set that up a bit where you want to get the pile of gold, like we're seeing that harpy on the. Now, could you? You can courage dupe. Yeah, you can still dupe without the ring of courage, right?
No, you need the ring of courage to dupe. The bounce trap is the optional part.
Oh. Okay.
So the idea is that basically you have to kill the harpy on the trap with max multiplier, and then you have to kill the 2 warlocks, and that will give you enough for lunging, and then you still have the harpy left over, right? And since the harpy doesn't bounce off the bounce trap, you can put the harpy's gold on the bounce trap without picking up the gold, and you'll still have enough to buy lunging. So that's the first part of this level.
I never realized that you could throw your dagger to blow up the pixies. I think that was something I probably should have figured out. I was trying to do so many other things. That's way better. That's so much easier. Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
That was probably the problem I had, is I just did not realize that you could do that, which it's so obvious, but I had a mental block. I also did a few things where I moved the explodey statue.
Yep.
That explodey statue you can put in various places. You can either blow up in front of the Boots of Pain, or you can use it to blow up the pixie and apple section in the top right.
Right. So something that you might not know if you're not as familiar with this game as I am is that you can use the lunging to kick over the exploding gargoyle without it actually like
Yeah, I was doing that.
not even blowing up and not even like igniting, right? So you can kick it over to the side once, and the intent is that you kick it over to the left, like Spoody's doing a bit right now, and then you can like jump past it and then start pushing it down, like just with your dagger. So that way you can open up the Boots of Pain, and that's what you're supposed to do next.
So you're not supposed to use it to blow up the top right, because I'm definitely seeing some racers do that. Monster just did it. It's certainly what I did at first.
Mm-hmm. The top right is later. So you'll see that there's actually another pixie, but you don't, like with the Boots of Pain, but you don't need to blow it up, right? Or to blow it up to get into that area. So you can heal off of it, right?
Okay. Yeah, wait, so how are you supposed to... Sorry, maybe I'm missing what you're saying. So to get the Boots of Pain, because you're starting at half a heart, you need to heal off of the pixie?
Right, and you can heal twice, and...
Sorry, heal twice from the pixie, like pixie surfing?
Yeah, but it's not quite pixie surfing. You can do single heals from, like, even on like cadence, right? Like if you want to heal like all your health from a pixie, you need to be playing Bard. And on Bolt you can do like 2 or 3 hearts, and on cadence you can do 2. So you kind of have to figure out that if you do the right, like if you input fast enough, then you just have to. Then you will be able to heal up enough to pick up the Boots of Pain. So, yeah.
So you're supposed to do this pixie thing to be able to clear this?
Yeah. And I was a little bit sketchy about that because somebody said something that's like, it's kind of a Bard mechanic, but I figured like, if the character was cadence, this puzzle is still clearable, so it's probably fine.
Uh-huh. I'm concerned. That's a bit of a concern for me, because that is a pretty niche thing, I think. Like, that's not something that most people are gonna know. So we'll see.
I think anyone. Okay, so another thing is that I put in like as a very subtle hint is that the music of the level is on 4/3, and that's not just for thematic purposes.
Well, that's when the only level you see pixies in. Right,
but it's actually. The higher tempo that it is, it's easier to pick up pixies multiple times, essentially.
But that's not the case in Bard? That's just true in...
Right, it's not the case in Bard, but, like, I've seen a lot of times people collecting the pixie multiple times on Bolt, and on Melody. I don't know why it happens more on Melody, but I guess it does. It's very hard to do it on accident on Cadence, but it is possible.
Yeah, it's reminding me of healing on the stairs, where you can do it a lot with. Yeah, you can do it a lot with Bolt, or you can do it a few times with Bolt. Really, only once. Can you only do it once with Cadence?
If on Death Metal you can do it twice. On every other floor, it's only once.
Oh, the diamond counts aren't resetting, so. It's going to be very hard for us to keep track of the actual.
Well, the diamonds are very linear. Like if you clear the puzzle, you're gonna have. If you clear the puzzle without getting the bonus, you're gonna have 7 diamonds. So hopefully it won't be that difficult for the racers to just say, "Hey, there were 3 diamonds left on the floor when I was, got to the furthest point." So hopefully that's easy enough.
So, can we go back to leaving the Harpy alive? So you are saying that you have to keep the Harpy alive to clear it?
You don't have to keep the Harpy alive, you just have to kill it on the bounce trap.
Oh, okay. So you can kill it, but so you can't take its gold.
You need to leave the gold there.
I understand.
Yeah. And with the Warlock money, you can still buy lunging to get the Boots of Pain.
Right. And so Spoody has gotten... So I'm wondering what Spoody's doing now, because he's got a lot of the level open. He's got some gold on the floor, and he's doing a good job of Yeah, piling up the gold. But this is where I'm like, well, what do you do now?
Right.
Do you need the leprechaun to... Is that what it is? You need the leprechaun to be able to get the rat?
So the rat doesn't actually cost any money. And the way you're supposed to get to the rat is...
Well, I meant you throw the leprechaun in the mud so that you can then jump. Does that not...
You can throw the Blade Master into the mud with the Boots of Pain, because it will knock it back, not kill it.
Oh, it's the Boots of Pain, yes. Because I was trying to do that, but lunging kills. And
lunging and the Boots of Pain do different types of damage. So lunging will kill the Blade Master, and the Boots of Pain will not.
I see.
So that's
and that's something that most people should know for sure. Like using the Boots of Pain
to just like kick a Blade Master away. Yeah. So you can shove the Blade Master into the tar, and that's how you get to the rat.
I'm definitely doing a concern about the fact that you're supposed to use a pixie for healing.
Yeah.
I
don't see anyone.
I haven't seen anyone do it. Had you just given like an extra apple or something? Like it's that you wanted that mechanic in there?
I did, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm doing a concern. I'm not gonna lie. I will see if anyone gets it.
Fair.
But I'm doing a concern, because that I can see how not like we're starting to see people get to the point where they need the boots,
right? Yeah,
of pain.
I did mention in my submission that like the one tile of extra healing was necessary, and that I figured it was okay because it was possible even on single tempo characters.
I remember you saying something about that, but I didn't know what you're talking about. So.
Yeah.
Spoody's trying to use the bounce trap. Well, I think he's trying to get a leprechaun.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get a leprechaun on this level, but if you spawn a leprechaun, you definitely did something wrong. Because you should not have that much gold at once just on the tile.
Oh, sure, it's a lot of gold required.
Yeah.
Given how much gold you're getting from... I don't know. He got 48?
Like, he got 48, yeah.
So, but if you can dupe... No, but that doesn't make any sense.
Like,
duping doesn't work that way. Duping doesn't leave the pile bigger. It just gives you the money and keeps the pile on the ground. So.
Well, it does make the pile bigger, but it doesn't make it like bigger than it otherwise could be. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I was misunderstanding.
Yeah, when you kill, it leaves the gold behind. It doesn't like double the pile of gold. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can get the health. You can get enough health here. We're going to see Mins get enough health. Am I confused?
I don't have Mins.
If you can get a Pixie Kiss and the apple, you have enough health to get the Boots of Pain. But then you won't be able to blow up one of the walls because you need the pixies to blow up the walls. Is that right?
Right. Yeah. So the way that you are supposed to use the Rat Familiar, because if you get the Rat Familiar, you'll realize pretty quickly that you can't actually do much with it. You can kill the liches, and that's about it. But you have the Boots of Pain, and you have this Warlock in the top right corner, right? And there's a jank where if you've ever had the Boots of Pain and a Familiar in Zone 4, you'll have realized this, that the Warlock doesn't... If you kill a Warlock with the Boots of Pain, it doesn't quite put your Familiar in the right place.
Yeah, I figured there was going to be some diagonal rat memes in this level. That's what you're getting to, right? So you'd have to somehow get it.
Almost. It's not diagonal rat. You actually want it 2 to the right, because then it can nibble on the pixies and blow them up.
Oh.
Uh-oh, did Tough do a thing? I didn't see what Tough did.
I didn't see it. Tough, do it again. Tough, we all want to watch. Do it again. If you want. You don't have to, but if you do, we'll be ready.
Okay, I did the like make a clip thing so I can watch it back.
If he starts going, I'll switch over to his stream. But did Spooty finish? I don't think Spooty finished. Spooty's paused. Tough got all the diamonds, apparently.
Oh yeah, he did something. I don't know what he did. What did he do?
Oh, he's going.
Where he's going?
This is definitely not your intended route.
Yeah. What is he doing?
Hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, and then he kills the Lich on the... Okay.
So he does get the leprechaun? Is that what's going on here?
No, he just dupes the big pile with the Liches on it. So he... I guess he just blows them up in, like, the wrong order, but it ends up working out because...
Alright, that seemed pretty normal then.
Yeah, that's just an oversight on my part, I guess.
Alright, well, good job, Tough.
Dang, okay.
GG. So it was just getting a real big pile of gold. I think if anybody was like to assume how to clear your level, that would be it. So, GG's.
I mean, okay, sure.
All right, nice. Well, we got our first clear.
Okay.
All right, I'll pull up Monster Racer here.
So I saw mention in chat that -7 ended up getting the double pixie heal, so
Oh, yeah?
I'm happy to see that.
Oh, so maybe -7, -7 is who we should put on. Oh, I've got them on the stream. Okay, good. Yeah, you got all the diamonds there, Tough. We saw that. Well done, GG.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I see the mistake I put in. Okay.
Yeah, so if nobody actually gets the intended route, if you want, you can stream it and I'll show the intended.
It's not a very long level if you know what to do. It's just getting there is...
Yeah, which I like. It's just figuring out the order. I think the tricky thing maybe I'm seeing is like a lot of it points to you doing things that you're not supposed to. So, for instance, the order in which you open up the different subrooms really matters, right? Like getting that, you need that Neon Warlock to be late. But I feel like the Neon Warlock is like the first thing that people are going to be doing naturally. So how do you get it so that it's a little bit less obvious that that's where you should go to?
Yeah.
Now Monster, they're doing the intended Explodey, except for he blows up the pixie in the while doing it as well. You don't want to do that. So you need to, I think you need to go down the second column with the exploding.
Right. Yep. Yeah. The intent is that you just kick it 1 over to the left, and I see everyone kicking it 2 over, which is not correct. Or you could just not push it all the way down. Yeah, that would be fine too, actually.
Yeah, I think Spoody was saying in the chat that he thought that multi-press or mashing things were banned.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was talking about.
And I think, like, I think people are not sure if the double pixie kiss counts as a mash thing. Right, yeah. And my thought was that it didn't, but I can see why people think it would. But it is the exact same thing. It's just you were saying that you can do it with cadence. Right, yeah. Like if I required like 4 heals from that, like that would be ridiculous, but I figured 2 would be okay. Maybe it's not. I guess it was a mistake on my part to include that, and I should have tried to not include that mechanic. So apologies for that. That's okay. I forgot to start the timer, so apologies for that. I'm not sure where we're at. I mean, it's possible maybe what we might want to do is we could make everyone aware that that's a mechanic.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I remember there was a level in one of the early PuzzDORs where the whole point of it was to surf your pixie all the way across. And it was like this big, long level of spike traps or something like that, and you just had to just mash like crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, I guess the issue here is that's not obvious, so that's what you need to do, maybe.
Well, I think the apple is what sort of like, okay, so if I got to heal, there's food to heal with. I think it's part of it.
So I guess I will.
Yeah, I think Fort Boyard. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, Fort Boyard. Yeah.
You just gotta mash. That was, I think, one of the first. Was that PuzzDOR 1?
Yeah,
that PuzzDOR 3.
I've seen that.
Oh, well, all right. I don't know. It all definitely bleeds together.
Yeah. So it looks like Biggie actually. Yeah,
that's not what you want to do.
Oh, yeah. So I guess I could talk about what you're supposed to do after you get the Boots of Pain, which is you kick the Blade Master over to the mud. We talked about that. You pick up the rat, and then you use the Pain Boots and the Warlock to put your rat over 2 to the right instead of just 1. So you could blow.
The exact position of that is you need to, if you do right rat, which is what you're supposed to do, and then you need to just Boots of Pain into the Warlock. Is that right?
Yeah, like
to the right.
From the left.
From the left to the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, once you do that,
Spoody's at full health right now.
Yeah, Spoody's at full health. So because he was the one who brought up the pixie thing in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And -7 also got it. -7.
Yeah, it looks like Spoody does have the Neon Warlock out, though. So you probably want to keep that in until...
Yeah, like, it's not strictly necessary to keep it in, but, like, it's not doing anything for you otherwise.
I wonder if... I feel like with the cracked walls there, it looks like you're supposed to break that somehow. But you're not. You're supposed to send the rat in there, right?
Right, and
I wonder...
yeah, so that was trying to be my hint that like you have to blow up the pixie and not just like, I don't know. I guess it's not that great of a hint. I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. Listen, level design is hard. That is for sure.
Yeah. I'm just glad that only one person has cheesed it so far.
I don't even know if that counts as a cheese.
I mean, it's not the intended solution.
I guess so. I think, like, what we saw Monster do in Biggie's was 100% cheese. Did you see that? I know you were racing.
No, I didn't. I was pretty much racing the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got hung up on the level 2 for a while, too. That was a toughie. But the, did you get to level 3? Did you try level 3? It was...
Yeah, I did get through all of it. It just took me the whole time on it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, level 3 with the, you pick up a bunch of stuff at the beginning, but if you move right away, you don't pick up everything. And
yeah, that's
then
what
you don't get the monkey's paw. Oh, did you do that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I get the monkey paw.
Oh, very good. Yes, that is definitely cheese.
Yeah.
I guess I should really start the timer at some point. I'll think about it. We're 20 minutes in, so I'm going to start it. So now we got 20 minutes left. Actually, it's less than that, but okay. Halfway. And it sounds like Biggie's close. Word I'm getting.
It looks like he's close, yeah. Because I've seen him do the double pixie. Yep, just like that.
Getting some soundtrack changes from -7.
Yeah.
Tactical soundtrack change. So here's
far
where we're
as I
at
know,
currently with our races. We got tough is finished. Everyone else just working away. You can get a feel for how blown open the level is. Looks like Mins actually has. Oh, there's a reset. Was able to blow up some of those pixies to the right.
No. Yeah. Okay. That's great.
But I think blowing up those pixies, you'd still need to have the gold, right? How much gold do you need to clear?
You need 63 gold to clear.
63.
And then I don't remember the exact number of bonus gold you need. Oh, Biggie blew up the rat, or the pixies with the rat.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, you can see the extendo rat there. Wait, how did he do it without Boots of Pain? Or did he swap back to lunging?
He swapped back to lunging.
Wait, how did he do it without killing that warlock?
Because he used one of the warlocks from the start
Oh.
and didn't leave the gold on the bounce trap, so now he's not going to be able to clear. But he is very close, so that is good to see.
Yeah.
There's also another meme.
Wait.
That
Oh, because it's 63 he needs? Oh, yeah, he's stuck. Needs more gold.
Yeah.
Wait, and you need a health. Oh, he's got an
Yeah.
apple.
He's got the apple. Yeah.
Hey, Blind, thank you so much for the 39 months. Wow. A lot of months. Thank you. Almost 40. Thanks. Looks like we've also got... Oh, no, that's Biggie. He's doing some thinking. He's drawn some diagrams. Spooty has acquired the distance rat. No, just the rat to the right. But it looks like he's set to place it to the right.
Yeah, he has the rat, and he does have the gold on the bounce trap, so he's almost there.
All right. Is rat with the Blade Master intended? I don't think I know what
getting
you mean.
the rat with the Blade Master. Yeah, that's intended.
Yeah, using the pain boots.
Something else that you need to do to get all the diamonds, but not just to clear. Like if you just clear, then you don't need to do this. But if you have the warlock with the boots of pain, you can add the warlock file on top of the bounce trap without picking up the gold on the bounce trap. And it actually, like, the two sprites become overlaid, so it looks very silly. Because they don't actually combine. Like, you have a 4 pile and a 6 pile on top of each other. It's not actually a 10 pile until you like dupe it. And then when you dupe it, that like fixes it so it becomes a proper pile again.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. So I was like, that's like a bonus thing for the extra diamonds. You don't need to know that because that's kind of a silly thing.
So right now, Spooty's trying to get this warlock gold on there, but how do you do that? Can you? I guess with this other, or sorry, with the Lich, I mean.
Yeah. So this is what you need the apple for, is you can use the apple to iframe the Lich as it walks into the bounce trap, and then you can dupe it that way.
Right.
And
very Bard Score-esque.
Yeah. So Spooty just needs to figure out that he needs to do the rat displacement thing.
Yeah, he got the boots of pain, so now he just needs to set up the rat. A lot of wrangling these enemies. Looks like Biggie's got the extendo rat as well, and is now looking to get the gold going. I guess he can get that gold on the bounce trap with the warlock, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can kill the warlock on the gold from the bounce trap.
Yeah, that's like way overcomplicating it, but that is a thing you could do. I kind of just figured that, like, it's okay if you don't do exactly what I intended, if it takes a lot more work to actually put it together. Because like,
so
at
the
that point, you
easiest
burned it.
solution is the intended one, but there's...
Well, the easiest solution is tough solution, and then the intended one. So, yeah.
Right.
Because I didn't intend toughs to work.
So his was just that he managed to get the gold big enough?
Well, I think what he did, he just ignored the pain boots and then like blew up the pain boot hole with the pixie, and then used the pixie to blow up the next pixie, and then that pixie to blow up the last pixie, and then he just put all the gold together, and that was enough to clear.
Sort of sequence break. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a sequence break, not really a cheese, I guess. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking of it.
Looks like Stud Kid is taking the L here. Corner of shame for Stud Kid. That's okay. An honest effort. I think we're about 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes remain.
I didn't exactly mean for this puzzle to be very difficult, but once I put it together, I was like, wow, this is really hard, and I made it a little bit easier. And so now we have this. Apparently,
Well,
I did
it's
not make it easy enough.
That's okay. I mean, it's so hard to know what other people are going, the way in which people are going to think about your level.
Yeah. Like, you know, I know that there have been some hard levels in the past, and they were not as well received. So maybe I shouldn't have tried to make a hard one. I should have tried to make it even easier than I did. But I'm happy with it.
That's good. No, I think it's good. Melon just got a big dupe there. Almost has enough money. Oh, with the liches, it should get enough. Oh, but they blew up the bounce trap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
That's funny.
they're seven short.
So, funny story. Pixies destroy bounce traps when they blow up, unless if they are directly under the pixie.
Oh,
But
funny.
the 8 tiles around it, it will destroy the bounce trap. So, when I was putting this together, that fit me, and I'm like, where has my bounce trap gone? I'm like, oh, the pixie blew it up. So I had to put the bounce trap right under the pixie, and so now it works properly.
Oh, for the diagonal bounce trap.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just put the diagonal bounce trap there to, like, make sure that nobody thought, like, oh, I have to use the broadsword for something. It's like, no, that's purely checking if you have enough money.
Yeah. And that sword is not as sharp as you're used to.
No. Daggers are way sharper, I think.
I think that's the implication. We got a biggie clear?
Biggie clear?
I missed it.
Nice.
GG.
Oh, he didn't get the bonus diamonds.
Oh, he's at 7 right now, but he's going to try and go for the bonus.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So the extra diamonds is requiring you to get the optimal gold amount, is that right?
Right, yeah. Like, there's a bunch of extra little tricks you can do to get squeeze some extra gold out of these enemies.
Have you seen how Spooty's getting that Blade Master over there? It's quite clever.
I have not been watching Spooty.
Yeah. So he's using a Warlock to body block behind it, and then he can hit it, and it lunges onto the bounce trap and then into the mud.
Okay, that's clever.
That's really good. Nice
Yeah.
job, Spooty.
Okay. So now he has extra health because he didn't pick up the pain boots. So
you just fully don't need them, or I guess you do because of the Warlock and the rat, right?
Oh yeah. So he's just doing it in a different order, but it doesn't actually fundamentally change much.
He's just doing Bard score strats now.
It's funny because I don't think Spooty has actually played Bard Score.
I think
Just
you're
watched
correct. Yeah.
Little bits of it.
we're seeing, yeah, Spooty trying to line these enemies up, get enough gold. I guess he's got to be careful not to kill the Warlock. I think he's trying to kill the Lich on the diagonal bounce trap, but needing to place the Warlock. Oh, he's so close. Biggie's calling it. Yeah, you hit a wall, Biggie. Well, you got your 7, right? So GG's.
Yeah. GG's.
All right, so I will flip. Let's switch over to maybe a Melon. Melon's been doing some interesting stuff. Looks like pre-wait is done. I'm not sure if they've finished. Yeah, now there still will be some diamonds got. Obviously, you don't have to finish the level to get the diamonds.
Right, yeah.
So, I think a lot of people will probably finish with 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, pre-wait's calling it there. Gotta give another shout out to the refs. They are responsive with the questions. Absolutely. We're seeing a lot of, questions about what to do with PuzzDOR. It's a little bit complicated, especially when some levels also have different rules. Yours has the standard rules, but one of our later levels has some different rules. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Right. Yeah. And thanks to Steph for putting this on. I was like really excited about this.
Yeah, PuzzDOR is an interesting time for sure. It's definitely very different than our usual.
Yeah, I got to make a level and I get to play all these levels. I really like Biggie's level.
Yeah, Biggie's level is great. I always intend to make one, and then I never get around to it. I have ideas, but I just never get around to it. Okay, looks like Monster's stopping with 4 diamonds. Pre-wait 7. Stud Kid 4. Marcy 7. We are nearing the time.
Yeah. I think with the amount of people that didn't clear, I should probably go through the whole 10 diamond solution, right? If you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like the racers enjoyed it. They just didn't know what to do.
Yeah, okay. That's good. It's way better than not enjoying it.
There's not anything I think that's like, I mean, besides Spooty wrangling those enemies around, which I think like there's nothing that's like terribly annoying about it. It's just trying to figure it out, which I think is really good.
Right.
Because sometimes you can have levels where it's just like what we were talking about earlier, where it's just like there's a bit of a drag to get to the next part of the level, and it can be frustrating. Spooty once again wrangling. Here we go. But having a nice compact level like this, then it's just a matter of trying to figure out the order.
Yeah, like there's not that many parts to it, so I hope people could like start from the exit and work backwards and be like, okay, I need some amount of gold and I need to get this pixie by doing this, and how do I blow up the pixie, and etc. etc. This level was intentional to get Spooty to practice parkour.
The Biggie did have enough, but already did that done.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, I would give it to him because, like, all you have to do is have extra money at the end. And I did make it so there's, like, a bonus diamond if you have, like, 8 extra gold, and then another couple if you have more gold than that.
Right. You entered the end of 75 of Biggie.
Yeah. That's exactly as much as you need, yeah.
Oh, okay. So Spooty apparently got the clear, is that right? but he didn't pick up lunging again, so didn't get the jump at the end. I think that is our time limit. All right, so I lost. This was a tough one to keep track of everyone's positions.
Especially because it's just like the visuals are all the same.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'll give you the rundown here. It looks like Tough got 12 for being the first to clear. Monster got 4 diamonds. Pre-Wait 7, Marcy 7, Biggie 8, Stud Kid 4, and then we're waiting to hear what the others have gotten. While those roll in, do you want to boot up your stream and I'll throw it up on the old cast here? We can watch it. You can show us the intended solution.
Yep, my stream is up.
Alrighty.
Just let me know when you got me up and I can start playing through it.
Alright, I think we are there. So go ahead, talk us through it. I guess there's going to be a bit of delay, but...
Okay, yep. So... at the start, like I mentioned, you just go over here and you kill the warlocks, and you kill the harpy with multiplier on the trap. That leaves 10 gold on the floor. And you can grab the boots of lunging.
Gotta have the multiplier up first. Yeah, and then you set up for knocking the...
Yep, the thing, and then you get the pixie, and you can do the double heal. And then you can... You can grab this diamond like ahead of time by doing that, but you just grab the Boots of Pain, and you're supposed to do it like this. But I didn't see anyone actually do it like that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Maybe lunging, the thing with lunging killing it. Maybe
Wait a minute.
Think that...
Is this guy gonna kill you now?
No, because you can do that, and he'll jump on the bounce trap. Yep. You keep your multiplier. Originally, I didn't know you could keep your multiplier. And then Spreeha, who tested it for me, was like, hey, you could do it like this. And I'm like, oh, cool. So that's extra gold that I can put in as a bonus gold at the end. And then you take out the Warlock. And for the extra gold, you have to do that. And so you see the gold looks really silly because it's 2 sprites stacked on top of each other like that.
Oh, yeah, that looks real janky.
Yeah.
You kill those guys, get your health. And then this is where you need to do the
Bart score stuff, yeah. So
and make sure you don't kill them with the rat.
To the trap, and then you iframe the hit so you don't lose your multiplier, and you have extra health. And then you can come up here, use lunging to kill the Blade Master, and then tank this guy. And you have 72. And I did something wrong because I don't have enough to finish it.
What?
Oh,
is it losing the multiplier before with the Blade Master?
I think so.
All right. Well, that's okay. We got the gist of it. Thank you so much for showing us. So we're gonna go on to the chat vote. So get ready to vote, everyone. We're gonna pull up the voting screen here. Just a second. It's somewhere. Where is it?
Yeah, because I got the multiplier, right?
All right. So we're gonna start a new vote. I'll let Alexis do that in my chat, and then we'll get going. Thank you, Alexis. Okay, Puzzle for Kicks. Go ahead and put your score from 0 to 10. You can vote on literally any mechanic you like. Over 9,000. We're gonna get. We're actually gonna take a bit of a break before our next race. We'll be doing Condor news coming up.
Okay, and thank you for having my puzzle on. And
of course, Ocre. Yeah, thanks for making it.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
thanks for putting on the
GG's.
tournament. Yeah.
All right, take it easy.
GG's all the way through.
All right. So this next puzzle is going to be Spooties. No. Yes. Wait. Yes. I couldn't clear this one. It broke my brain. But I think my brain was pre-broke. I was tired. So I didn't do very good with this one. So I'm really excited to see how everyone else does. because it's a neat concept for sure. So I'm really looking forward to that. All right, make sure to get your votes in, and we're gonna do Condor News next. Boy, I hope I have Condor News set up properly. We'll get Spooty in the booth after as well to talk about it. And then our final puzzle will be... Oh, and there it is, the final score, 7.42. Solid score, though. GG's. Couldn't quite topple the Tetro Dancer, but still pretty good. All right. Oh, shoot, I forgot to put the music. Hold on. Okay, hopefully I got all my Condor News ready. It's always such a complete mess, but we'll try. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold up. Nope. Good. Okay. Okay. You guys ready for some